What's going on, everybody? I'm Jon. This is Jon Does. And I've been doing stuff. I've been doing so much stuff, I've been getting headaches. The headaches are coming back, guys. Fun times. Before we get started, wanted to let everybody know about WildDinosaur.com up here. That is my website. There's all kinds of stuff there. There's links to all of my art and music videos, and there's an online store there where you can get cool prints like this. This is one of the tote bags I have. I always like showing off my tote bags. I love my tote bags. They're super durable, and the handles, you can get color options on the handles. There's like orange, I think, orange or red, yellow, and black. So it's a couple of colors you get to choose from when you do the tote bags. Please buy stuff from my store. What else is there? Well, that's the best place to support the channel. I want to make my living off of this, you know. I want to be producing art and doing more. Jon Does is a fun show that I like doing. Kind of keeps you guys up to date with what I'm up to, things I'm into, stuff coming out. I tend to focus on entertainment stuff in general just because that's what I do. Yeah, as a lot of you guys know, I'm getting to the tail end of a directing certificate program through UCLA, and I'm really liking the program, but it's also been kind of kicking my ass in this quarter. So we're on a quarter system, particularly, is been challenging for me because of one of the classes that I have is a writing class, and writing has never been my art form per se. I'm really bad with like formatting and stuff like that. I vomit words when I write. If I was to compare myself to any writer, it would probably just be, I shouldn't be comparing myself to any writer, but if I do, I would probably say like Kerouac, in the sense of like, just give me a scroll, like a long scroll, and I'll just write. I just like write whatever, no formatting, just stuff. That's how I tend to work when it comes to writing. So I've been struggling a little bit. I was smart enough to take this class later because I knew what the requirements were. The writing class is essentially working on your short film that you end up shooting for your final for the certificate. And sorry, I got a little indigestion or something. I don't know what's going on here. What is this? Oh yeah. So the final of the program is you shoot a short film, and throughout the whole program they build you to your short film through various things. And the writing class has been a good class for me, but it's been quick. I do wish there was a little bit more time to work on some of the technical stuff. We're reading a lot of the scripts in class, so it's a lot of like group conversations about, like, you know, people giving feedback on stuff, which is, it's good. That's a really good thing. But I've been my story that I'm not sure that what I have I'm gonna end up shooting. I might end up doing I don't know. I'm still kind of lost with how I want to do things for my final project for the whole, not for this quarter, but for the short film. Not sure. I still think I could do. There's cheaper ways to shoot film than the way I've written. I'm shooting a Western, and there's always, or I'm writing a Western, and there's always a lot more involved. Not just your normal crew and actors and stuff like that, but costumes. The location has to look good, things like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna finish this script though, because I want to hold on to this one, and maybe shoot it at some point, even if it's not my final. It would be cool if it was my final though. I've been thinking about it a lot for the last couple years. I actually started this particular short film was a larger idea for like a multi-season show that I had. And that idea started, the core concept for this whole thing started in like 2015. So I've been thinking about this project for a long time. So it was good to have an idea going into this class, and then, vomit out whatever I could. I turned in my first draft last week. And I got some feedback on it, and ultimately I think it is pretty good, but I do need to rewrite some stuff, which is what a first draft's all about. So I got to do that. That's due not next week, the week after. Is it next week? We're able to turn stuff in. I don't think it's next week, but next week I do have another big project for my other class. My editing class has been interesting. I like the class, and it's a lot about the theory behind editing. Like why things are arranged the way they are, the concept of your shots, wide shot, establishing shot, medium, close-up, those types of things, and pacing and tone, things like that. So we actually haven't touched any software at all through the class. It's all just been theory-based and stuff like that, which is cool too. But next week I have the final for that class is next week, and we've been assigned a specific film, and I have to pitch changes to the film based on the editing. So I have a lot of work this week for that, on top of my short film, and the headaches are starting again. For those of you who don't know, for anybody who's listening, I've been getting migraines my whole life, and they've only gotten worse as I got older. Not that I have like blinding migraines all the time, but I do get them every once in a while. But I just always have a headache now. And it's something that sucks. I don't wish this on anybody. And I mean, like, I don't want to get morbid here, and this is not, I'm not trying to scare anybody, because I'm not depressed I'm not, wishing harm on myself or anything like that. I'm like nowhere near that, just a heads up. But like, I have been in moments where I've gotten migraines where I didn't, like, it felt like it was never going to end. Like, I've gone through migraines where they last days. And I'm like basically just, confined to a dark room. Light sucks. Sometimes sound sucks. Sound doesn't always bother me though, but yeah, when I get those migraines that you just don't know if they're gonna end, like, makes you consider mortality. Like, if this is the quality of life I'm gonna be living, then but hey, I'm not saying anything. I'm not trying to harm myself or anything like that. I'm just saying that's the feeling I get sometimes when I deal with a really bothersome headache. They're not all like that. They're all of them are frustrating. Very few of them make me feel like like absolute crap. Like considering well, I always know that, headaches don't last forever. But they can linger for a long time. And sometimes when I go those like 3 or 4 day headaches, not 3 or 4 day headaches, like even if it's just a day, like I'm kind of hungover the next day too. With my headaches. Dang, my nose is running. I always worry. I always worry that like I have a brain tumor or something like that. And watch, my nose was running right there, right there. Watch it. It's just like it starts bleeding. Anywho, got the bugs out. So yeah, school's been kind of kicking my ass. Yeah, and the quarter's almost over, and I haven't signed up for my other classes yet. I still am not decided if I'm going to do 1 or 2 classes. I'm kind of thinking about stretching it out for the next 3 quarters. Because I have 3 classes left. I have workshop 2. I've already finished workshop 1. I have workshop 2, directing actors for the screen, and the third workshop class, which the third workshop class is putting your short film together. So yeah, I'm getting through this little by little. I need to start making a little bit more money though, because I would like to be in a different place at some point. I don't know where. I would like a different living situation at some point, and I cannot afford one at all currently. So hopefully one of these days I will I'll get some work. But I think this directing certificate hopefully is leading me towards something. I don't know. I'm just trying to get my art out there, which again, go to wilddinosaur.com. I need to actually, so I'm gonna have some stuff coming soon. So I'll have some new music. I don't know about any music videos right now. I don't have anything on the docket when it comes to music videos, although never say never, because there's music coming out. But then I do have some like I have another sketch that I shot and I need to reshoot. It was a whole thing, as it goes. So yeah, I have some stuff coming in the next handful of months. And I've also started, I think I mentioned before on the show that I would like to be, I'm going to try to use the online store as a way to crowdsource for when I shoot some of my, whenever I shoot my short film, whatever it is that I shoot. If I shoot what I have now, or the story that I'm telling now, the Western, I might need to try to raise maybe like $5,000. If I shoot something cheaper, or not cheap. Well, I mean, if I shoot a different script, like let's say I've had some comedy stuff that I've considered, but if I do find another script and it's like modern, I don't have to worry about costumes so much. I could probably I might only need to raise like, I don't know, $2,500 or something like that. So I don't think they're huge goals, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I don't know. Might have to put some money into marketing. But I have started thinking about what products to do for crowdsourcing, and I want to do a T-shirt. I want to have like 1 or 2 designs, and I have both of them in mind. One of them I kind of already made. I might need to do a little touch up here or there. but I have another idea for like a logo or like a poster or something. And I wanna make shirts and possibly stickers for the store. I need to look. It's been a while since I've gone through the back end on the store. But if there's poster options, I'll probably do posters. So anything that gets sold through the store will end up going towards the short film. I don't know. I'm open to ideas too. I hesitate to do crowdsource stuff without, any sort of I don't want to just ask people for money. I want to like give you guys something back. So you donate like $50 or something, you get a t-shirt and like a sticker pack or something. I don't know. I need to figure that out still. But I have the designs that I've been thinking about and starting to work on a bit. So yeah, but what have I been doing in between some of this? Because the last 2 weeks have been kind of rough on me. Just not feeling well, and contemplating all of my work, school and otherwise. But so I decided, and I think I mentioned this last week too. Sometimes for me, a couple of days of just giving my brain a break, as y'all know, but I've been playing more video games in my adult life, and so I did something weird. I have an Assassin's Creed game that I've been meaning to play since I got my PlayStation 5. Valhalla, I think it's the latest one. And I ended up like a couple of weeks ago was watching some video about somebody's recap on Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the one where you're like a Spartan in ancient Greece, and they sold me the one or two videos I saw about Assassin's Creed Odyssey was like, yeah, this game is actually like a lot better than it got credit for when it first came out, and then other people were talking about how it actually is a little better than Valhalla for like narrative reasons, I think. So I ended up finding it's a good holiday season's great for consumerism, I guess. I found some deals on the eShop, the PlayStation online store, and they had Odyssey. It was like the $120 version that had like all this downloadable stuff with it, some DLC stuff, just a bunch of packages, and it was on sale for like $30. So I ended up picking that up. And I've been playing that for, I don't know, maybe a week. Not every day. I haven't played the last couple days. But I'm liking it. I'll probably do a full review at some point on, or maybe not a review, but a comparison between the Assassin's Creed games that I've played so far. But yeah, so I've only played 2. And the other one was Black Flag, which I really like. Black Flag. I think just real quick, some comparisons that I've noticed is some of the gameplay is a little bit different. The worst parts of now I haven't gotten. I mean, I don't know how long the game is, so I shouldn't say I haven't gotten too far, but the map's big, and I've gotten through the first couple of continent areas on the map. I definitely got off the first island. I've made it to like Athens and a couple other places. So I've opened up some of the map, maybe about a third, I would say. Maybe like right there in the middle. I haven't gone north or south much. but I do like the game. It is more of, it's very much more of an open world game than how I understand some of the Assassin's Creed games to be. And that's cool. I think that's a good route. I mean, I'm not beholden to the whole franchise, but I love open world action adventure games. So if this is the route they go, I'm all in. It is making me want to play Valhalla a little bit more. Graphics look a little bit better, but also I'm real nostalgic for what was it? What's the name of that game? I played it a year or two ago. It must have been 2 years ago now. It was originally a PC game, PC PlayStation game, and then it came to Nintendo Switch. Immortal Phoenix Rising. That game was real fun. I enjoyed that game, and you know, this game kind of reminds me of that in the scenery aspect of it. Obviously, it take place in the same place. But Immortal Phoenix Rising's got more magic, more godly elements and stuff like that. And Assassin's Creed, not so much that I've run into. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of that at some point in the game. I'm not sure, but this is more... It's actually a kind of comparable to Ghost of Tsushima in that way, where kind of just free roaming around, helping people out, doing stuff, and then you might pop up on like a fortress or something, and you gotta clear it out. I will say the Odyssey is very it can feel very repetitive, but I also don't mind that so much. Like I kind of just explained it. You either run around to help people out, or you open up more of the map. There's definitely stuff to do, things to find, lots of side quests and story stuff to accomplish, and then upgrading your character. It's a standard video game, but I don't know. I think it's really fun, and I'll do more of a review comparison a little later when I finish it up, when I finish that game up, when I accomplish more in it. What I was going to say about the first not the first, but Black Flag, my first Assassin's Creed game. My least favorite part is, and I've heard other people say this, is when they pull you out and you're in modern times, your character, because a lot of the Assassin's Creed games start off where you're in modern times and you either work for this company or work against this company, and you like mine memories and stuff like that. I have not liked any of that stuff in either one of the games. So far, Assassin's Creed Odyssey has a lot less of that than I want to say the game starts like that, and I've only had one moment where the game pulls me out and is like, all right, you need to like rest up. You can't be in here forever. You gotta rest up as a human, then you can go back in. I've only had that once, and I remember probably as far as I was in Black Flag, I'd had that twice, and I had to do some dumb stuff that like made me mad. There was some like little digital key activation things where you have to like get it. I don't know, just these little puzzle games to like unlock a door code or something like that, and I didn't really like some of that stuff. It made me mad, and I just wanted to be a pirate again and go blow stuff up on my boat. But yeah, I'm getting less of that now. I'm hoping that it continues to be like that, because I don't like that stuff very much. But Yeah, so when I'm not doing school, I've played some of that and also playing a little guitar. As I should be. Yeah. I think whatever I'm doing for money, art wise, after I'm done with the certificate program, I think I really want to lean into making some music. Either re-record a bunch of stuff or just come up with some new stuff. And yeah, if you wouldn't mind, if you're watching, I've got a bunch of I've got, what is it, 4 of them now? 4 live jams that I've recorded and put up on the channel. One of them I did by myself. 3 of them are with Pat, and then I'll have another one. Excuse me. I have another one coming out on Friday. This will be the last one. Excuse me. This will be the last one for now. I just recorded as many as I could, and had been editing them. Actually, this last one, the other ones you guys have seen, I've had like B-roll. So I shot the like main shot, and then I'd shoot the 360 cam. So those were both going at the same time. And then after we were done playing or whatever, I'd pick up some other shots. So like maybe some over the shoulders of Pat playing keyboards, or I don't know, other things in the room or whatever, and then edit up. This last one that we did, when we recorded the music, both Pat and I were having a really hard time getting it together. And I think we were both just kind of tired and ready to like move on. So the recording process itself was a little, not that it was like a frustrating process. It wasn't. We were just like over that night, you know. A little tired from work, and I think I had been like editing for like, or Pat was like tired from work, and I'd been editing these videos and some other stuff for days at that point, setting up. I had to move stuff around in my house to like set up gear and whatnot. But the edit for this one, I didn't have any B-roll. It's just those two, the 360 cam and the stagnant shot on the tripod. And I had more trouble editing this than all 4 of the other videos together. And mostly the last part of the frustration came from Adobe. Surprise, surprise. For some reason, it was all locked. Like the projects were locked, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how? I didn't lock these. Hey, what's up, Pat? The track came out nice, though. Well, yeah, you've heard it. They haven't yet, but yeah, I think so too. I liked. I think my favorite out of them so far is the second one we did. It's really like ethereal, I guess. Kind of feels a little cinematic, and then it's got that, you know, the drums kick in a little bit later. But that one is my favorite, but I do really like the other stuff that has either guitar or bass in it. I like the I don't know, it just feels a little unique when there's a drum machine and then a synth player and then like either a guitar player or bass player or something like that, you know. When there's a couple of instruments. Don't get me wrong, I like playing synth and whatnot, but I don't know, there's just something about those other tracks when there's the bass or guitar that comes in that I think works. But yeah, I'm excited to show people. Hey Pat, do you want to come on Friday? You don't have to. No worries if not. If you're off early enough, I don't know what time you're off, but if you want to, you be here for the premiere of that. Help me show that off to people. Yeah, you are welcome on Friday. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you had that second one. It didn't pop up on the screen. Yeah, I like the pad one too. Unfortunately, working late Friday. Okay, no worries. Yeah, so there'll be a third one, or our final one for now. There we go. For some reason, I can see it on YouTube's end, but on the Streamlabs, those last 2 comments you made came in. There was a delay for some reason. No worries. So yeah, I'm gonna do a commercial break, and then I'm gonna come back, and we'll talk about what's going on Disney Plus. And that was a little generic of a title and thumbnail that I have. What I mean by what's coming up on Disney Plus is I was just thinking about it. I was like, Andor is almost done. Today is for me last night, because I stay up till midnight watching. But the episode that came out today of Andor is the penultimate episode. We have one more week left before Andor's done. So I wanted to just to think about what's coming out on Disney Plus over the next couple of months. Not like all of 2023 and 2024, but just the next couple of months, because there's actually quite a bit of stuff I'm looking forward to talk about. So we'll just do a quick commercial break, and I'll pull those up when I come back. So I'll see you in a minute.
I'm Richard from Richard's Pet Wedding Facilities, and I give these stickers away at every pet wedding. The kids love them too. This bag from, what's his name? Wild Dinosaur? Weren't they all wild? What an oxymoron. Anyways, I like to put my special things in this bag. Plus, I'm pretty sure this is my spirit animal.
Life gave me lemons, so I sold them for this sweet baseball tee.
WildDinosaur.com. It's the best website on earth, aside from YouTube. But I mean, they sponsor WildDinosaur.com sponsors this show. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I am the company, and I don't pay for myself because this company doesn't get paid. So go to WildDinosaur.com and buy some stuff. All right. Disney Plus came out in the beginning of the pandemic. It was actually very serendipitous. The pandemic hit, Disney Plus hits, and they give us the Disney library. You know, they throw as much as they can on there. And subsequently they purchased a lot of other things, like, for example, I don't know, Fox, and have thrown a bunch of stuff up there. I mean, Disney Plus has kind of turned into Hulu in some regards, you know, like seeing some shows and movies and stuff. I never, you know, you're like, I'm on Disney and I'm seeing the whole X-Men franchise here. It's kind of weird. But it's cool. Actually, real quick, I found a Facebook memory from a couple years ago. I'm going to pull it up real quick because I want to know what year that was. I don't remember. Oh, come on. There we go. I found a Facebook memory that I shared on my Facebook, of course. It's from 5 years ago. Yeah. And my current quote on it is, "This aged well." It's from Virtual Crate, which was my old podcast. So just so we are clear, Disney is not buying Fox. There were negotiations for the movie/TV right purchases. However, negotiations are not currently happening. And yes, that totally aged well. 'Cause yeah, now I'm watching all this shit on their channel. So, you know, some stuff that they've put out, their original content's been okay. Some of it's been pretty good. I think a lot of people would say The Mandalorian is one of the more solid Star Wars shows, which, you know, growing up, I remember hearing that the prequels were happening. I was like, they're doing more Star Wars movies? Oh my gosh. And fast forward like 20 years later, like, we're going to get Star Wars for the rest of our lives, So there's going to be good and bad stuff for sure. Andor's currently going on, like I said before the break. Today is the penultimate episode of season 1 of Andor. Which is a great episode. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see the finale next week. But what else is there? I was thinking, like, well, what's coming up next for Marvel and Lucasfilm. I say Lucasfilm because there is a Lucasfilm project coming out very shortly that I'm super excited about. But first, before we get to that, the one that's coming next is the Guardians Christmas special, and that's coming out on the 25th of this month, November 25th. So this is what is it? Peter is depressed because of Gamora and all that stuff, and so the rest of the crew go to make him feel better. They go to Earth to, what is it? They're kidnapping Kevin Bacon or something like that. It looks cute. The Christmas special itself, even though I've seen some footage, it looks okay. I'm excited for it as much as you can be excited for like a Christmas special or something. But in regards to like Marvel, anything, like, we'll see. We'll see if I care about it once it comes out. But I'm glad to be seeing these characters again. I'm getting ready to be done with the lineup. Drax, I don't think is coming back. I don't think Peter or Gamora will be coming back after 3. All these 3 characters, I don't think will be coming back after 3. I could always Rocket. Who knows? Who knows what Bradley Cooper is going to be doing? I think I heard he's pretty done. Just doing the voice as well. So, but I would love to see Rocket, Groot, and Mantis carry on. I like Mantis. I think she hasn't gotten her due yet. I guess wait till we see Guardians 3. So yeah, that comes out on the 25th of this month, which is 9 days away. Disney Plus, and yeah, that's the first thing coming out. 5 days later, on the 30th of November. Remember when I was mentioning Lucasfilm as a whole instead of just Star Wars? Because most people are like, "Oh yeah, Lucasfilm does Star Wars." You know, Lucasfilm also did this Willow, the Willow series. I'm pretty excited about this. I liked the Willow movie when I was a kid. It wasn't like my favorite, but I always like fantasy stuff. And so when I heard they were doing the Willow series, it kind of what was it? Was it Celebration or D23? I don't remember. It was either Celebration or D23. They announced all this stuff was happening, and they also threw in Willow. And I think I kind of got buried with all the other big stuff happening, but I'm really pumped for this. I love Warwick Davis. He's great to see. I've grown up watching Warwick Davis and everything. But the trailer that I saw for this looked really good. It looks epic, like the original one. And I think I mentioned this before. There was a scene where I saw somebody doing some magic in the trailer, and it looked like the graphics looked like 80s LucasArts graphics, and I was really pleased about that. It might feel a little hokey, but I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited about the like throwback retro graphics we'll be getting. So, I mean, it's not the most well-known of franchises, but it is the Lucasfilms, directed by George Lucas himself. Willow. Sorry, hold on. I gotta pull up something real quick. Sorry, it's directed by Ron Howard. I just remembered. It was written by George Lucas. 1988. That's what year it came out. Yeah. So Ron Howard directed, George Lucas written, of course. So I'm excited for Willow. I will be watching that. I I think it'll probably be a week-to-week thing. Yeah, I think I remember seeing that it was going to be a week-to-week thing, not a binge. Oh, okay. There's one other thing that's not a Marvel or, actually, after the Guardians thing, that's all I have Marvel-wise. Other than in February, Ant-Man 3 comes out, which that's not Disney Plus, but that's Marvel, and that'll be out in theaters. That one I'm pumped for. I cannot wait for Ant-Man 3. But after Willow in December, I was looking through December. December seems kind of thin. We're getting our weekly episodes of Willow starting at the end of November through December. But there's not a lot of like newer things coming out, except for, and I didn't know that I was going to be as excited about this as I am, but the National Treasure series that's coming out, Edge of History, comes out on December 14th. Don't think Nick Cage is going to be in it, but I think there's a couple of people from the movies that are going to be in it. Was there a trailer? I think there might have been a trailer for it. I don't know if I saw it. I think with National Treasure, and actually with Willow, there was with Willow there was they released the trailer and then a scene there a couple of days ago. Like a scene came out, and for the first time in a while, I was like, I'm not gonna watch the scene. I'm just gonna wait for the show to come out. So I did not see the Willow scene. And I feel the same way about National Treasure. Like, if there's a trailer for it, which there probably is, and I might have seen it, I'm just dumb. If there is a trailer, I might watch it one more time to, like, to remember what it's about. But if there's anything else, like, I probably won't watch it. Like TV spots, or if they put out a scene, like a specific scene or something, I probably won't watch it. Just because I want to see the show. But yeah, so there's two more things coming out. These are after the new year, though. The Bad Batch, there's a Star Wars animated series. That comes out on January 4th, as far as I know. There hasn't been any new trailers for that, but was there a poster or something that they released at, again, it was either D23 or Comic-Con or Star Wars Celebration. They, I think, put out a poster for Season 2 just to announce that it was happening. But that's supposed to be coming out on, January 4th, which I liked the Bad Batch, but I don't love the Bad Batch. There's some cool characters. I think Cad Bane was in the first season of it. Yeah, I think he was in that. Yeah. He was trying to kidnap Omega, wasn't he? Anyways, oh yeah, graphics. Stay on your job, John. I didn't even put this up when I was talking about National Geographics. Because that's, yeah, again, this is the poster for the Disney Plus series. Catherine Zeta-Jones, I think, is the, like, big name attached to this one. Yeah, this is the Bad Batch poster. This, you know what's weird is I couldn't find any posters for Season 2, even though I know they were out. So I think I took this one from, I think this is from Season 1. If this isn't a Disney official poster, I'm sorry. I don't know who it is. I usually try to find the official posters and stuff to use for graphics. Just because they're basically already, like, copyrighted. They have their courtesy kind of already on them. Like, it says Disney down at the bottom. I could do a better job of courtesying things, but it's kind of already there. So yeah, Bad Batch is coming in January. I will watch it. I hope it gets a little bit better. Ooh, excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze here in a sec. If the pacing of Season 2 is anything like Season 1, I hope we only get like maybe 2 or 3 seasons of Bad Batch. They could very well reinvent, these characters, or not even a reboot, or not even a soft reboot, but like kind of change the tone for season 2 going into season 3 or 4 or whatever, that makes it a little bit more fun for me, or gives me a little bit more reason to care. There's only really one big thing I can remember from season 1 at this point, and that was the identity of Omega. Which kind of isn't even that big of a surprise when you really think about it. Quick spoiler alert. I know most of you probably won't watch Bad Batch, but the character Omega is turns out when Jango Fett had given his DNA for the clone army, he originally said he wanted one unaltered clone for himself to raise as a son. That's Boba Fett. It turns out there was a second unaltered clone of Jango Fett, and that is Omega. So that's the big revelation. So I guess technically, like, Boba Fett has a sister or a clone sister or something. But I don't know where she fits in with anything. That's where the Bad Batch is explaining this character. So I'm interested to know more, but I don't know. I guess I'll just need to see really how this season plays out, to know if I'll watch more. Like I said, if I feel like season 2 ends and it feels like season 1, I probably won't watch season 3. If season 2 is awesome, and even if it's like kind of slow, Star Wars animated stuff always has these, you could maybe call some of them filler episodes. Clone Wars is the worst, where there's like three episode arcs of people you just like, they're either really good, or sometimes you're just like, I don't care about these clone troopers trying to learn to be a unit. I don't care. And then you have to wait 3 episodes. I mean, streaming, you just pick your episodes if you want. But if you're trying to get through it, you'll go through arcs where you're like, I don't care. Can we get to some cool stuff already? And yeah, I think that is, it's not problematic storytelling. It's good storytelling to be able to like space out emotion and stuff like that. But I do see these patterns maybe a little too much within Star Wars. And, sometimes, oh shoot, you know what? I don't remember. How many episodes did the Bad Batch have? Wait, what? Oh, no, I was like, that came out in 2016. No, there's the movie, The Bad Batch. Sorry, 1 second. Stop giving me the Wikipedia. 18 episodes, and I think that's over 2 seasons. What's in the? There was only 16? There were 16 episodes in the first season. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, when you start getting over like 8 or 10 episodes, or even 12, you're gonna get stuff that feels like filler. And I don't know. Sometimes with these Star Wars shows, I'd like a little bit more, concise. I don't always want to see these like, well, let's go save one pet alien spider for 3 episodes, and then all's well's end well. I mean, I don't know. So, if there's another 16 episodes this season, it's only 2 listed. I don't know how many it's getting. Probably another 16. I'm worried that I might not care too much, but that remains to be seen. So January 4th, Bad Batch Season 2. What is the final thing I'm going to talk about? What do you think I'm going to talk about? What do you think is coming soon to Disney Plus? And to be fair, this isn't even listed until February, but this is kind of the extent. The way I put this together in my head was the holiday season, but also mixed with how theatrical releases are viewed. So like the summer movie season kind of starts in March now. So I just decided to go through February. Well, after a year and a half, we're finally getting season 3 of The Mandalorian in February. It's an old poster because they didn't have any new ones yet. Marketing hasn't ramped up yet. We'll probably start. There was one trailer that looks awesome. There might be another. I don't remember. I need to look at the pattern of Disney Plus series because they don't always do the same thing that movie trailers do. They don't do like. Used to be one trailer. Now it's like 5 trailers and 16 TV spots for a movie. Which, Jesus, please stop showing us everything. But yeah, season 3 comes out in February, and I'm really excited about that. I think pretty much everybody who likes Star Wars is probably excited for this as well. Coming back for Baby Yoda, Grogu. I wonder what kind of cameos we'll get, because we already know there's a lot of stuff regarding the Mandalorians, not just the Mandalorian. So we have seen in the trailer Bo-Katan, the Armorer, Jon Favreau's character's probably going to be around. Yeah, and then a whole bunch of other Mandalorians that we haven't seen before. I don't know. Maybe we get another Luke cameo. Maybe we get another Ahsoka cameo. I'm curious to see where that's gonna go because Ahsoka's getting her own series here pretty soon, and they've had the Mandalorian and Ahsoka have had some interaction. So wonder where he fits into the story, and maybe does he pop up in the Ahsoka series? I don't know. Will the Mandalorian ever meet Ezra Bridger? That's the question of a lifetime. Really sorry. Gotta like blow my nose. I don't blow my nose. I like to dig it out. Ooh. A good album title. Dig It Out. Or just Bugs. They call me Bugs. 'Cause I got bugs hanging out my nose. So yeah, that's actually it for my list. So let's see. In the next couple of months, we've got. Well, actually, to round out November, we got the Guardians Christmas special coming up in like 9 days. And then a couple days later, the Willow series starts, which I'm sure you guys don't care about as much as I do. Let me get back to this graphic. Whoops, not that one. That's the one. There we go. So yeah, Guardians Christmas special in 9 days. Willow, 5 days later on November 30th. And then mid-November, we get National Treasure Edge of History on December 4th. And then just after the new year on January 4th, Bad Batch Season 2. And then there's not a date that I found for The Mandalorian specifically, but it does. I was seeing February as the release date for Mando Season 3. If they move that again, we revolt. Well, again, I don't think they moved it at all, but it did take like a year and a half or something. But yeah, we revolt, right? That's a group consensus. If they like move the date of the Mandalorian, we burn this shit down. So yeah, you guys looking forward to any of this stuff? I mean, the ones for me, the most anticipated, Mando obviously is probably number one. Number two for me is probably Willow. Honestly, I'm more excited about that than Bad Batch and Guardians Christmas special. Again, I have a hard time getting excited about Christmas specials. Like I don't do Christmas stuff very much for myself. I don't like Christmas records, and I don't like Christmas specials so much, but I do like Christmas stuff, like Home Alone 2. Jeez. Talk about a perfect movie. Or Die Hard. I don't know. All right. Well, that's all I got. That's all I got in regards to what is coming for Disney Plus. So yeah, let me know what you guys are excited about. Did I miss anything that you guys are looking forward to on Disney Plus? I'll probably do another thing like this where we talk about stuff coming out, but maybe I'll do Netflix or what's some other ones that I have. HBO, I really like HBO and I watch it, but you know, they don't always. I feel like Disney has a better calendar schedule for stuff. HBO, I don't know. I should probably watch Succession because of my script that I'm writing. Probably needs a little influence in that realm. And I hear White Lotus is good. I kind of don't care. Maybe I'll watch it. It's for me, HBO is like specific series every once in a while, or like their Saturday movies that they premiere, you know. So I don't know if there's like a comprehensive. If there's like more than 5 things that's coming out in like a 3-month period on HBO that sound exciting, I'll do something like this for HBO. I don't use a lot of streaming services, and I'm going to cancel Hulu. And was there something else? No. So the ones that I have Hulu is getting canceled. Disney, HBO, Amazon, and Netflix. So Netflix, you know, there's actually like a bunch of stuff on Netflix that I keep meaning to watch or have been wanting to watch. So I'll probably do something like this. White Lotus is worth it simply for the cinematography. That's cool. Yeah, the problem with, and I don't want to sound like I'm like putting down your comment, but I think cinematography is really easy to make look good these days. Don't get me wrong, you can still do really bad cinematography, but there's a lot of really good cinematography these days. Yeah, I don't know. For me, you know what White Lotus kind of feels like? It feels like what was that show we talked about? Search Party. I liked Search Party, but I got bored of Search Party really fast. Yeah, that I think is probably something that's helpful too, is the locale. The Italian coast sounds beautiful. It's just bringing me back to Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In the game, I had to go to Thermopylae, you know, the hot gates where the 300 Spartans fell. And since that part of the game, I've been getting a bunch of like Thermopylae, like YouTube video recommendations that people being like, I'm here at Thermopylae. this is where the Spartans died. The water line isn't where it used to be. Stuff like that. Which is kind of interesting. But and the season 1 was in Hawaii. Oh yeah, I remember seeing some stuff from season 1. I mean, my mom likes it. My sister likes it. I might check it out at some point. I'm not like naysaying it. I just, we're all a little aware of our time these days, and there's so much stuff to like consume. There's so much stuff to consume. And also, while I'm in the process of trying to like write certain things, some music, my short script and stuff like that, there's like things that I think will be influential or inspiring or whatever. That's why I brought up Succession. I've never really cared to watch Succession, although I've only heard it's like really, really good. And I haven't seen Kieran Culkin do much since Scott Pilgrim, which is great. I mean, that's not me saying I pay attention to Kieran Culkin. I just haven't really seen him do much in a while. But he's great. He's great. And I think, he won an award, didn't he? For Succession. So, anyways. That's it. That's it for me. I'll put together a list or something for some other series. For other streaming services coming soon. So, let's see. Is there anything else I got? No, that's it for me. I'm gonna take off here. I need to go eat something and maybe do something about this small headache that I have. It's not a big one, but it's just small. And oftentimes, as Pat knows, it just takes smoking a bowl. I'm just kidding. Pat doesn't know that because he doesn't smoke weed. Don't listen to me. I do. I consume all of it. Pat doesn't smoke weed because I've smoked all of it. That's why. When there's people that say they don't smoke weed, it's not because they don't like to. It's because they don't have the opportunity because I smoked it all. Sorry. You snooze, you lose. So yeah, I'm gonna go maybe manage this headache a little better. And I don't know. What was I gonna say? I had thought I had something. It was. I don't know what the content of Friday's show's gonna be necessarily about so much, but you are getting that last live jam from me and Pat for the time being. We just need to be able to. I'd love to do more of those. We just need a space to set up and be able to record. So that's mostly it. And we'll probably find. Honestly, we'll probably find more time once I'm done with this quarter. I know Pat's working on cleaning up his studio and stuff too. So maybe once he gets that taken care of, we can shoot some stuff there. Or I don't know, maybe we it'd be cool, Pat. This is an idea off the top of my head. No one's ever done this before. Maybe we go to Pompeii and set up all of our gear in the ruins of Pompeii, and just play and maybe make a movie about it or something like that. Again, I don't think anyone's ever done that before. Pink Floyd Live in Pompeii is one of the greatest live DVDs of all time. That and Talking Heads Stop Making Sense. Oh, I keep thinking of all these ideas I should do for episodes, and then I keep... Or Thermopylae. That's actually even better. Pat for the win. Yeah, Thermopylae would be great. Dress up in Spartan gear and just rock out on some Korgs and Moogs. Pat in Spartan gear. Pat in Spartan gear in general is just fucking hilarious. But Pat in Spartan gear playing some mean synth lines, and then me over here just fully naked, just greased up naked, just with a guitar, like, going for it, because I know y'all want to see that. You can find that on my OnlyFans. It's an OnlyFans, OnlyFans specific release. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. What's going on? Well, sorry. I just saw that. I think my feed is crashing. Well, this is a good time to get out of here anyways. Don't forget to check out wilddinosaur.com. I really, really, really need some sales. Buy some art. wilddinosaur.com. If you need an NFT, I got those too. Last thing, if you check the description of the video, there's a link to donate to Planned Parenthood, because I think Planned Parenthood is awesome, and I like to support them as much as I can. And give you guys the opportunity to do the same thing. So, go to wilddinosaur.com, go to PlannedParenthood.com, give us both money, support the channel, support healthcare, all that good stuff. I'm taking off, and I will be back on Friday. See you then. Peace out. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Get rid of those graphics. Get out of here. I'm getting out of here. Peace.